My grandfather Rob was born Robert Victor Arnold Last on the 15th of July 1933 in the Dutch East Indies. Could you tell us how you and Rob met?
Oh, Rob and I met at the old school dance at Brighton Town Hall when I was sweet 16. I was 17 the next week, but 16 sounds romantic. Rob was always a cameraman, and he kept buying equipment, and eventually he bought video cameras.
I inherited all of my camera gear from Rob. I felt like it was sort of my calling. It was sort of what I needed to do. I needed to finish what he started. I don't think I can really pinpoint one reason why I need to continue his line of work, but it just feels right. It's something that I never get bored of. I never lose the love for filmmaking. When I saw him filming, it was mostly at family events. So he did a lot of documenting of memories for us to keep.
Future memories, actually, of the sweet little kiddies growing up. So you can say, look, that was you.
I think one of the memories that sticks out to me is my part in Energy.
I made energy. As if he was reading, as a 2-year-old, as if he was reading G instead of J. Oh, he was very clever.
Indoor aviator is a person who flies airplanes.
Did you see that one where he dressed up as as a pilot?
Oh, that's right, with the goggles and the leather little helmety thing.
Yeah.
Like they had in the 20s.
And he scripted Mum and Hewan to talk in it.
Oh, crash! Mum, what's an indoor aviator?
I don't know. Go and ask your grandfather.
Yeah.
And I think it's very interesting as I've grown up and gotten older to see the similarities between us. He wanted to explore and show what the world had to offer because he had come from a darker time.
Dire straits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing that I remember, when we were in the air raid shelter, we used to wear a chain around our neck, and on that chain was a rubber, like an eraser. This was to put between our teeth during an air raid. By doing so, the shock of the explosion wouldn't blow our lungs out. Rob's mum was terrified of the Japanese, said they were very ruthless people. She didn't want them messing around with her kids. He remembers when his mum was riding her bike with the 2 kids in tow. She had to get off the bike and do the greeting that was required by the Japanese. If she didn't, she would be slapped in the face. Left and right, the kids would be slapped as well.
He'd often say to the kids, as a token of why aren't you eating your food? You kids haven't been through a war.
He didn't like to talk about it a lot,
Yes.
but he wrote quite a lot about it in his mementos.
He didn't tell me much about it.
It was a way of life for them. It was, they didn't have a choice over what was going on in the world, and they just had to
Definitely
deal with it.
Totally different society.
Yeah.
Just because of the technicalities, for one thing, and for the placement.
While I was in school, we were going through the COVID pandemic, and that really threw a spanner in my works I needed to find something that I could get a job out of straight out of school. And so I chose to become a mechanic. And I did that for about a year and a half before deciding that I needed to go back to school, and I had a drive to continue my education and continue learning and honing my craft. While I loved being a mechanic and the physical aspects of it, it wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. There's a lot of things that he would want to have created that he didn't have the time for. Our similarities, how similar we are to each other, has really made me think about what I want to do. I have these thoughts and ideas in my head of what I want to do and what I want to achieve and what I can do. And I can't explain why other than it being from him. I didn't have the time to connect with him as much as I now want to. I wish that I could spend more time with him and ask him questions about, especially about Phil. There are a lot of things that I'm sure he would be able to tell me that I am blissfully unaware of. And it just really makes me think about the way that I connect with people. I definitely do love Rob. It's something that I wasn't able to tell him when he was still alive. I really was stripped of a good final interaction with him. The last memory I have of him was when he was in hospital. I feel as if he's still around and still with me every day. Even just sitting out in my garden thinking about film ideas, I will hear the wind chimes in the back, which is his. That's where we buried his ashes, and we put the wind chime up for him. And it'll be completely dead, no wind, and they'll just start going off. He's here, he knows. I don't think he would like the idea that I'm making a documentary about him, to be honest. I think that he would want me to document something else. This is what is important to me, is documenting what he has given me. Just being able to remember what he did is enough for him. I think that his legacy will, it's sort of already written itself in what he has done. I really wanted the world to see things the way he did. I thought that he had a very unique eye for things, and I think that that's something that he has passed down to me. The idea of filmmaking is I've learnt that I'm less driven by story and more by expressing the beauty. And I think that that is the eye of the creator.